Hello Scorpio, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot and I'm here to give you your What's the Tea Tarot reading for the week of May 12th, 2024. In this reading, I'll be drawing 3 cards from the What's the Tea Oracle deck. I will clarify each of those cards with 2 tarot cards and then use the remainder of the deck to clarify the message for you even further. Please remember, this is a collective general reading, not individualized or personal to you, and therefore it's quite possible that not every message that comes through today will resonate with you. If that's the case, it's okay, just means it's meant for another Scorpio watching. My hope, though, is that we can hop onto your timeline and give you some insight for the week ahead. So with all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Scorpio collective for the week of May 12th, 2024. What do they need to know about? What do they not see coming? And what do they need to prepare for? For Scorpio this week, one more shuffle here, please. And thank you. First up, Scorpio, we have too busy winning. Next card, shine. Your light irritates their demons. And the next card, forcer. This is someone who may try to force you, intimidate you to see things from their perspective or to get what they want out of you. Now, bottom of the tarot deck is, I always say, is what you don't see coming. And the bottom of What's the Tea Oracle deck are issues you will be contending with this week, but to a lesser degree than the 3 cards that came out. We have ignoring. You could very well just be ignoring this forcer, enforcer kind of person. Fake flexing. You or someone very close in your energy are spending money that they really don't have, basically running up credit card debt, maybe trying to act a certain way or show off in order to get someone's attention. And grudge holder. You have someone holding a grudge here against you, so just keep that all in mind for the week ahead. Let's see what tarot has. Please clarify too busy winning for the Scorpio collective this week. What do they need to know about too busy winning? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Too busy winning, we have the Tower, followed by the Knight of Wands. Why is shine here? Your light irritates their demons. What does Scorpio need to know about shine? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Shine is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, as well as the Moon. Forcer. Why is forcer here? What does Scorpio need to know about forcer? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Forcer is clarified by the Queen of Swords in the upright and the 5 of Swords. So all of your cards are in the upright. So bottom of the deck, remember what I said is what you don't see coming. So this could be energies that you're dealing with this week, or energies that you're feeling this week. So we have 9 of Wands. You could be feeling courageous, but also trying to put up boundaries with an individual, being persistent, resilient. Queen of Pentacles, I like that because the 9 of Pentacles, which you had, is sort of like the Queen of Pentacles in waiting. So it looks like some financial abundance possibly, or at least opportunity coming your way this week. And wow, look at that, the Sun card. So let's begin clarifying all of this. Now, for some of you, and we're all on different timelines, for some of you, the last couple of weeks have been really rough. For some of you, you have ended relationships. For others of you, people have ended relationships with you. I know that your month ahead projected forecast for the month of May talked about you having some really big opportunities headed your way, but it would be up to you to actually initiate. So I'm not quite sure where any of you are in that process. Be sure to leave me comments. I do love interacting with all of you. Let's start clarifying now. What is this Tower here, and what does this have to do with too busy winning for the Scorpio collective? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Tower clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Star card, and the Lovers. Someone has a choice again. Some of you have had a choice to make the last like 2 or 3 weeks, particularly when it comes to love, like leaving a relationship or maybe even feeling rejected by a relationship and then having the opportunity to reconcile. And some of you went for that and some of you didn't. Curious to see that there's a choice on the table again. Let's see what this is all about. Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Scorpio this week? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Knight of Wands clarified by the 5 of Cups. There's that Sun card again, and the Judgment. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups, the World card to the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to read this in a couple of different ways. First off, love. For those of you recently out of a romantic connection, where you have, and this is you, right? Regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine, you are a water sign. I believe you are resonating as the Queen of Cups, someone who has a lot of unconditional love for a particular individual. You have a lot of hope in this relationship, hope for it coming back together, wanting a renewal, being inspired to move forward with a renewal. I think some of you are making the choice this week to basically create your own tower moment and to approach an individual you've recently separated from to ask them for some sort of reconciliation. You have a lot of regret regarding the loss of the relationship or disconnection of the connection. This person brings you happiness and you are making a judgment call this week to move towards them, or I should say move back to them very energetically, very passionately, and very lustfully for what is a rebirth of the connection. For others of you, it is your ex that is returning this week, who sees the value in you, who sees that you are emotionally stable, that you are a very loving person, some of you spiritual person. They see you as bringing serenity into their life. Whatever time apart they've had from you has been bleak. I believe the loss of you from their life, whether it was of their doing or not, created a tower moment in their life. For some of you, it was a choice they made to walk away, you know, and that was tower number one. But this week, this person, for some of you, is having tower moment number two in making the choice to return to you. And they are the ones who are coming towards you energetically, passionately, lustfully, wanting to take the relationship from the Five of Cups into the sunshine, from loss and regret into vitality, in the hopes of having a rebirth. For some of you, this was a soul bond connection, or someone that you've known for a long time, or you just felt as if you had known them for many years or for lifetimes even. The cycle closed out. The old cycle closed out here, no doubt. There definitely was a breakup or a shakeup here, but there is reunion on the table this week. The Six of Cards card talks about reunion. The Judgment card talks about reunion. The Lover's card is the original choice card in tarot. The Star card talks about reunion, reconciliation, healing together. And then that tower moment is that critical moment that kind of your two worlds collide again this week to discuss whether or not you want to do this again. For some of you, you will say no because you're too busy winning. You don't want to revisit the past. For others of you, the person you approach will be saying, no, they're too winning. They don't want to return to the past. And then, of course, there's the third group of you where both of you will agree to this rebirth, and you will be busy winning together. It'll be different for each of you, right? Because we all have our own different life paths. But Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, this is future planning. Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. Wheel of Fortune. Now, after the Wheel of Fortune, there is the Devil card to the Three of Swords, but then we have another rebirth card. This is all what you don't see coming. So as a tarot reader, I always read what's on the table, how it comes out, but I also look at what's missing, and what's missing here are swords. So regardless of whether or not you are approaching someone, they are approaching you, or the two of you are communicating in some way this week about possibly restoring balance and harmony to the connection. I would say to have a very, very serious conversation, because there's a lot of love here and there's a lot of lust here. I don't see pentacles and I don't see swords. So where's the long-term investment, and where's the conversation about that investment? And I don't just mean financial. Pentacles are resources, time, love, nurturing something to grow, right, in the long run. So just be very mindful. If this is love, which for most of you, 99% of you, it is, be sure to have that very important conversation. Shine. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for shine? Why is the Nine of Pentacles? Oh, thank you. Let's keep going here. Please further clarify that Nine of Pentacles. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. I'm going to keep this as a little sidebar because that popped out. King of Wands. Now we're clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Wands, the Moon card. Why is the Moon card here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Moon card is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. There's that message for that offer. 10 of Wands, the Hierophant. I'm still not seeing swords. The Emperor to the Justice card, to the Eight of Cups, to the King of Cups. We have Queen of Cups, King of Cups. To the Ace of Cups, to the Eight of Wands, to the King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I always am, but some of you have more than one person. Some of you have a Cancer, you know, Scorpio like yourself, or Pisces. And then there's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then I just saw Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn kind of hiding back there in the shadows of what you don't see coming. So for some of you, either you or your partner have someone else. And it's quite possible one of you will not return or revisit this prior relationship because you or they have moved on with that other individual. And it could just be someone they met new, right? Doesn't mean there was a third party existing during the time, but you or they may want to take a chance to discover and see what else is out there with this new person, instead of returning to the past of 10, you know, I call it 10 of burdens, 10 of wands, and all of that stuff. So just be mindful of that as well. Now, Shine card. The Shine card was clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, and I believe that is you. I think for most of you Scorpios, you are single, maybe recently, maybe for quite some time. Even if you're paired up, the Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite cards in tarot. This is an individual who's very comfortable in their own skin with what they have. They produce their own happiness. They don't rely on external sources or people to bring them any happiness. They can take care of themselves financially, not very dependent on others. I see an individual, this King of Wands, whoever he or she may be, because this is what flew out of the deck, wants a reunion with you. Now, totally up to you if you want that or not, but this person wants to come back together again, have a reunion, and have victory in their connection with you. Some of you will be exploring the idea of this, or at least thinking about it. For others of you, you're leaving this person behind, and because you desire to see what else is out there. Now, this person will be persistent with you, regardless of whatever fears or anxieties or insecurities that they may have. And you may say, well, the King of Wands isn't very insecure, right? This is the creator of tarot, right? Out of the four kings, this is the one who has the passion and drive, the entrepreneur, the leader, the CEO, right? They're the ones that get things done. However, we have the Moon card here, and their offer is coming in as a page. So regardless of how you see them or what pedestal you've put this person up on, this person is coming in very meek, very childlike, almost immature in their very small offering to you, almost like in a shy way, because of this anxiety that they have. They want to take the relationship from the Ten of Wands, which was very stressful and very burdensome, to a higher level of commitment. Some of you, I did say, are dealing with a Taurus. There's a Taurus here as well. I think some of you are moving on with someone else to a higher level of commitment, and I don't think you're going to pay any attention to this other person, regardless of how long the disconnection has been. And I think your shine, your light that you're radiating this week, whether you continue to remain single as the Nine of Pentacles, right, regardless whether you're male or female, or whether or not you are moving forward with someone else to have a higher level of commitment, a lot of you just don't want this other person back. And I think they're going to be looking at you, at first very remorseful. I'm feeling like a lot of heaviness, almost like I don't know why, like they don't understand why they're not good enough for you. But then I think they go from this not feeling good enough, right, this feeling sorry for themselves, to like switching it up. We go from Moon to Forcer. So suddenly this person wants to force you, could try blackmailing you, guilting you to get what they want, trying to almost like force themselves upon you or back into your life. So just be very mindful of that. For some of you, this is a past friend, right? If it's not love and your love relationship is great, or you don't have any exes that would come back around, yeah, it certainly could be a former friend group, community group, something like that, former job wanting to come back around and hire you again. and when you're saying no, they're trying to guilt you into coming back or to force you in some way to get what they want out of you. But I'm really feeling, because of the cups and the choices on the table here, I do feel that for most of you it has to do with love, but take it how it resonates. Very well, for some of you could be an old job coming back around. You know, something else that I'm just being told now is some of you left a place of employment and you have received, thank you, Spirit. This is so specific. If it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. It's probably like for one person out there. Someone or some of you have left the job recently and you have now received a new job offer, and you are unable or resistant to go work at that new place because you may have some sort of like a no compete contract, I'm being told, where you really can't go work for company B because you've signed some contract with company A that like you wouldn't work for competitors or something like that for a specific period of time. If that's the case for whoever's watching this, that former boss of yours or that former company will look to like threaten to sue you this week or something like that if they catch wind that you're going to work for like a client of theirs or a competitor. So I know, super specific. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you what the, you know, all the messages that I receive. Forcer, Queen of Swords, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't necessarily have to be. Queen of Swords is a quick thinker, male or female, very independent, very tells the truth, very honest, very perceptive, very intuitive. The card's not in the reverse, but Queens of Swords, Queen of Swords, that are in the reverse can be very volatile when they speak, overly emotional. Their words almost malicious and cutting, almost cold-hearted. What came out when I said that? Yeah. Nine of Swords to the Ace of Wands to the Chariot. For some of you, it is job related, where you are thinking about like leaving work and having a creative beginning at another job. And it's quite possible that your former employer does or says something this week that really puts you in your head because you're not quite, now you're like almost like afraid, right? Anxiety, fear with the Moon card, not sure if you want to move forward with the job. For others of you, you have a Queen of Swords coming full steam ahead at you. Could be male, take it how it resonates. Full steam ahead, fastest card in the deck is the Chariot, wanting a whole new beginning with you. And like I said, almost forcing their way or trying to force their way into your life. I think this puts you in a almost like mentally depressive state, not quite sure what to do about, like increased anxiety. Like this person could show up at your house or your job when you have not invited them. Ace of Cups. Going to keep that as a side note too. Please clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is conflict, tension, loss. Could also be someone who wants to win at all cost and is willing to betray you to win at all costs. And that's what I mean by like threatening. Oof. I do not like this feeling. Let's get one more shuffle here, please. And thank you. Five of Swords clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck here, we have Ten of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands to the Three of Swords to the King of Pentacles again. If this is love, you have a ex who will not let go. They are like white knuckle grip on you. They will use any tactics they have to use. They might come in very charismatic at first, looking good, smelling good, trying to get back into your good graces. This might be a tower moment shock for you to see this person, you know, arrive out of the blue. Might give you some anxiety or fear, not quite sure what they're up to. Just be very mindful. For those of you that say no to this person, they are going to switch on you like you flip a light switch. Like very quickly, they go from wanting a new beginning and being sexy and passionate and lustful to being very cutting with their words, very intimidating, lots of conflict, tension, defeat. This person's whole purpose is to win at all costs, but they're going about it the wrong way. They see you as the love of their life? Yes. Soulmate, soul bond, we saw that. Absolutely. They want a higher level of commitment? Yes. They see you as their Ten of Cups? Yep. they feel that they've done their soul searching and they want to atone for whatever backstabbing or betrayal they've done, or if you were the one that did it. I mean, there's a willingness here to forgive. We had Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You know, that's a lot of unconditional love we've seen in this deck as well, both at the bottom of the deck and what's out on the table. So regardless of who did the betrayal or the separation, there's an ex that wants to come back and they're willing to win at all costs. I just think that when push comes to shove, no pun intended, and you say no, this person's going to get really, really rough with their words. Please be very mindful of that. Yeah, you're too busy winning. 10 of Pentacles. You're very defensive with this person. You have you're, you know, kind of taking a very like challenging position with them. 3 of Swords. You know, you're kind of winning on your own. You have your own beginning. You look at this. You brought balance into your life. You're using all of your tools and resources and skills to improve your life, to move on. Some of you moving on with someone else. For others of you, just want to see what else discovery, you know, is out there. Like I said, if this is a job, just be prepared that you'll be threatened in some way. If this is an ex-lover, for some of you, if you don't respond to their messages or like phone call, they're just going to get in the chariot and come to your house. And if you're in a relationship with someone else, I mean, I think that's really going to put you in your head with the 9 of Swords. And that's why, go full circle, it may actually be you at the end of the day who has to make the choice between being with them and being alone, or being with them and being with the other person or the new person. So, oof, hot week for you, Scorpio. If you like this message, if any part of it resonated with you, or you just want to claim it as your own, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Drop me some comments below. I'm really curious to know what the situation is for you and how it pans out. And until I read for you, again, I am wishing you a lot of courage here, a lot of strength, but most importantly, light, love, and peace.